Hi, my beautiful sensitive souls. Welcome back to the channel, Beautiful Awakening with Shantia. So today I have in store for you guys a really special pick a card reading. This was a requested pick a card reading. We are looking into how your friends see you. And I'm so excited for this pick a card reading. I've already channeled messages through songs, and I gotta say, I can feel so much love coming through and so much of your personality coming through. These are some of my favorite readings to do because I feel like I really can sense, like I can feel your presence and I can feel all of your beautiful, wonderful vibes and your energy. If you haven't already, go ahead and check out the 10-day cleanse to abundance challenge made available at the top of the video. So this is 10 short videos I've made talking on ways that I protect my energy, how I process my emotions. This might help you to process your emotions, cleanse your energy, and then there are also tips for how I also like to manifest things into my life. Manifestation, I think, is just a fun experience. We're always manifesting, but we have to always make sure to process what's going on in here at all times, make sure we're doing our inner work so that our outer world can reflect the beauty that's in us. If you're new to this channel is dedicated to your transformation, your alignment, as well as your healing. Always remember to take what resonates and to leave what does not resonate. You're the one who is in charge of your life. You're in the driver's seat. You have free will to decide how you want to respond to life. So regardless of what's going on in the sky, you always have free will to decide and to choose. Also, I've created a new series on my other channel. I'm going to link it down below. It's called Worthy, Flirty, and Thriving. This is a new series I felt inspired to create for women, helping them to transition into a life of beauty and excitement, really doing things that they're passionate about as opposed to putting it off. Thank you guys so much for the support on the channel. I really appreciate the growth. I really appreciate your comments. I read all of them. And let's go ahead and move on to the pile preparation. Hey, beautiful souls. Welcome to the pile preparation. So let us get started. So we are looking into how do your friends see you / feel about you today. I'm excited for this reading. I always love doing readings where I can kind of tap into your energy and love. These are friends, so obviously these people have significant emotions around you. Okay, so these are the channeled songs. As you can see, I'm going to go ahead and set it to the side as I shuffle cards. Okay. Guys, we're doing 4 beautiful piles for the collective today for how their friends see them. Let's go ahead and tap into channel 1's. Channel 1, did you hear me? I said channel 1, pile 1's energy. Channel 1. Okay. I still feel like it's slightly, I'm looking at the line and it looks slightly angled, but so is the camera. Very interesting. Yeah, I've been trying to straighten this camera for some time. Okay. Let's try this. Pile number 1, guys. Is this for pile number 1? Or this for pile number 1? Maybe not quite. Let's try pile number 1. Pile number 2. Pile number 3. And pile number 4. Hope you guys are having a beautiful day or evening whenever you are watching this. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and shift things around so I have space. space to shuffle. Pile number 1, please. Thank you. Pile number 2. Pile number 3. And pile number 4. Oh, that was an accident, but we'll take it. Yeah, so get comfortable. I think this reading is going to be semi-long here, because there's a lot of energy I'd imagine wants to come through. Yeah, it's so weird. It's like the lines are crooked. I guess I have to let go of the fact that the lines are crooked. Just let it go. Let it go, let it be. That's probably why the lines are crooked though. I'll straighten it later. Pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. Okay. So now I have to decide what I want as my cover. I think I like this. Or these. Ooh, it's one or the other. We'll save them for last. Pile number 1, please. It looks pretty straight right now. Pile number 2. Pile number 3. And pile number 4. This is nice too. Pile number 1. Can I get a clarify for that card, please? Pile number 2. Clarify for that, please. Oop. Pile number 3. Clarify for that card, please. And pile number 4. And can I get a clarifier for that? Thank you. Pile number 1, please. Pile number 2. Pile number 3. Pile number 4. Okay. So I need to decide what my cover is going to be right now. Do I want these cards here? Or do I want these here? Do I like that? Yeah. Or do I like these? Pile number 1, please. Pile number 2. Pile number 3. And pile number 4. Interesting. Just when I think I know where it's going. Okay. I'm feeling this one today. Excuse me. Let me pull these out. And we may not even really need them because we have these two. Oh no, that looks nice. Okay, pile number 1, please. Pile number 2. Pile number 3. And pile number 4. Okay. Yeah, versus. Yeah, it's very much in line with fall, huh? I think I'll do that for a. My next reading is a soulmate. Well, not the next reading, but that's the song channel message I'll do for the soulmate readings. Okay. But I like this. This looks really good. Okay. Oh, why am I? I don't know why I'm holding these. I meant to grab the crystals. Okay, pile number 1, please. Something told me to pull that one out, and lo and behold. Okay, pile number 2, please. Pile number 3, please. That's for pile number 3. you get the heart. You're special. Okay, pile number 4, please. So, yay! Okay. Hi, beautiful souls. Welcome to the point where you get to pick and choose your pile. So let me go ahead and introduce the piles to you. We have pile number 1 with the carnelian, pile number 2 with the tiger's eye, we have pile number 3 with the selenite heart, and then we have pile number 4 with the clear quartz. So please meditate on the pile or piles that best resonate with you. Inhale and exhale deeply, and take your time. Here is your singing bowl. All right, so pile number 1, if you chose the carnelian, we're gonna go ahead and start with you. Hey, pile number 1, if you chose the carnelian, then this is gonna be your reading. So I'm gonna start with picking up energies and then reading your crystal. We're gonna read your channeled message from a song on my playlist, and then we're gonna go ahead and unveil your oracle cards. Okay, so let's just go ahead and see what we can pick up. Guides, dial me into the energies of pile number 1, please. So for this pile, there's a strong sense of camaraderie around your energy. I feel like you really see people, you really see into people, or you see them up closely. I feel like people get a really strong sense of closeness with you. I was just seeing like 2 figures like really up close together. So it's very much like this is how your friends see you. So I feel like your friends almost see you like kind of like a sibling, or just someone who's really close, someone who really understands them. So that's how they feel towards you. It's like you really see them. Yeah, there's a kindness about you. You really see them. You really listen to them. You really pay attention to what's going on in their lives. Okay. I'm kind of getting like emotion. It's like I'm getting like this kind of movement in my head. What would that be? It feels like very relaxing. It's very nice and fluid. A little sassy. So I guess I'm interpreting a little bit of sass from this pile, a little bit of sassy. Sass essentially is just like, you have a an attitude about you that's like nice. That's like very, like you stand up for yourself, or you speak up, you say things, or you're very direct. There's a comfortability about you, I mean, being around you, but I feel like the way that people perceive you is you just seem like you're really comfortable with yourself. I feel like you have quite a personality that's quite vibrant. They really enjoy this. You light up their world. That's what I'm getting. Okay. Yeah, I'm just like seeing this woman, and she's like a young lady, and she's just like lounging back, and it looks like she's like telling a story to her friends, and she's like, yeah, that's what happened to me. And I feel like your friends feel genuinely entertained by you. They feel really entertained by you, really entertained by your energy. Okay, let's see from the crystal if we can pick up additional energies. I feel like you most definitely stand out. I mean, I'm not going to really describe the imagery I'm seeing because it's pretty wild, but I'm getting this sense that you really stand out, and I feel like there's a flair about you that your friends really enjoy. There's a uniqueness. They really enjoy your unique quirks about your personality, about yourself, and yeah, they like this. It's like you bring you light up their world. You brighten their energy. I feel like you're not afraid to be seen. So sometimes, like, you know, there's always like a friend dynamic. Usually, sometimes we feed off of each other, but I feel like your friends feed off of you putting yourself out there. Like, I'm just seeing someone, like, they're kind of weird, a little like unique and quirky. I mean, I always get that with this crystals. Like, they're quirky, they stand out, but they're very accepting towards this, and it makes your friends more comfortable to like be honest with you, like use dark humor or inappropriate humor. They're more willing to just show you who they are. So from the crystal, let's see. Carnelian, it's fiery, bit of a fiery crystal. Okay, what is this? Okay, I'm kind of seeing, I don't know if it's like Mickey Mouse or kind of, but this figure is smiling. Yeah, I think you're just a joy to be around. I think you make your friends smile or laugh a lot. There's a playfulness to you that they really enjoy. There's a cuddliness to you. I don't know if maybe you're a hugger or you like to, I just feel like they feel physically comfortable in your presence. So it's either they feel physically comfortable or both. They feel physically comfortable and you like to like hug and you like to be up close with people and be affectionate. Because I'm seeing like kind of like Mickey Mouse / Pooh Bear. It's like a combination of the two. But it's like there's something cuddly about you. Yeah. Physical touch. I feel like people feel cared for by your physical touch. Maybe this is your magic as well, is through physical touch. You can connect with people. Yeah, I mean, I think your friends just see you. There's like a leadership energy about you or around you, where they just kind of look to you. They look up to you, or they follow your lead. That's what I'm getting. They like to follow your lead. I feel like you have a strong character, strong sense of like who you are, and so that's why people like to. So you probably tend to attract people who maybe seek your guidance or want your guidance or need to, you know. People who are unsure of themselves, people who are maybe like working on their confidence. You tend to attract these people because there's something about you where you just kind of embrace yourself, embrace who you really are, your authentic self. I'm hearing that one, which is an interesting phrase. That one. I feel like this is coming from you. So yeah, they like to follow your lead. I feel like you have a self-assuredness about you that people really enjoy. That's why they look to you. Yeah, you most definitely have like a presence. I feel like you have a presence, you stand out, you make an impact. Okay, let's go ahead and see what the channel message is. Let me pull up my phone so I can look up the song for you. Okay, so the song that you guys got is Insomnia by, I think it's Daya or Daya. It's a really fun song. I thought this was an interesting, I thought this was a really interesting song to be chosen because it was like Insomnia. And then on top of that, I always thought of it as a love song, but these are your friends, so they are absolutely allowed to love you. That makes sense. But when I was listening to the lyrics, I started to understand what it really meant. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and read the lyrics, and then I'm going to just share with you my notes. Okay, it says, "'Cause I can't sleep without you. No, I don't want to dream about you. Wish I had my arms wrapped around you." See, there's the physical touch. "I've been down for 2 days. Tylenol PM ain't working. Losing track of my time, baby." Okay, interesting. "My mind is running too fast. The shadows on the wall keep lurking. I wish that you would come back. I keep on hoping to find you. Reaching in between the sheets, baby, it's only been one night. Feel like it's been like a week. Tossing and turning, clipping the pillow, pulling the curtains." So most definitely what I got from that is like you make an impression on people to the point where they most definitely miss you. They miss you. They miss your presence. I think you're a very comforting presence for them. So it's like they really kind of look to you almost like hopefully in a healthy, dependent way to kind of like make them feel good. You're like it's like a pill of happiness or joy or relief in their life, so to speak. So it says, "Flipping the pillow, pulling the curtains, insomnia, 'cause I can't sleep without you. No, I don't want to dream about you. Wish I had my arms wrapped around you. Insomnia, insomnia. I can hear your voice now, keeping me awake till morning. Can see you with the lights out." So it's like even when you're not in your friend's presence, they like remember you. They remember the things you say. They remember the expressions that were on your face. It's like you just have that memorable presence about you. "Flipping the pillow, pulling the curtains, 'cause I can't sleep without you. No, I don't want to dream about you. Wish I had you in my arms wrapped around you." Yeah. "I keep on hoping to find you. I'm trying. You stayed on my mind." Yeah, it's always funny that this songs that get chosen because I'm like, that's a love song. That's not really a friend song, but it's the experience. So like Insomnia is like, I feel like maybe your friends, they stay up at night and they like, oh my gosh, I need to call her, I need to call him, and just be like, what are they up to? What's going on? Or maybe you guys spend all night talking about things. You can just stay up all night talking, having conversations with your friends. Like if you have slumber parties or if you sleep over, it's like we just talk forever and ever and ever. They're just so comforted in your presence. So my note says, "This feels like you're a warm blanket, comforting presence. The things you say are memorable." Your presence is memorable, your aura. "Those who love you miss you." And you definitely leave an impression. Yeah, to sum it all up. Okay. So yeah, really impactful, really beautiful. Just like a bright, sunshiny energy, I think, in people's life. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what we got. We got the first card, "Lord, take charge with authority." Okay. Well, there you go. I can't get as... It's so funny because I was hearing the words, "It's over there." I feel like this guy would say that. "Let's go over there. Let's do this. Let's do that." Okay. So your friends most definitely see you as an authoritative figure in their life, or just like someone who's in touch with their natural authority. You know how to take charge. You take charge with your life. You take charge with what's going on. We have like the rams in the back of him. So this is representative of like Aries energy. So you might have a powerful Aries in your chart or powerful first house in your chart where you just feel comfortable with taking charge. I mean, with that masculine energy coming through, the Lord. Yeah, I just feel like physically, that means like you're physically out there in the world. You like to engage with partaking in your life. So people, I feel like they really just look up to you. They admire the choices you make, the decisions you make. They feel like you're actively living your life as opposed to passively living your life. Yeah, I feel like you're not trying to wait for anyone to tell you how you should live your life. You're the one who makes the choices and decisions about what you want to do. We have Kali Ma, facing fear. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. Beautiful. And we have the hibiscus, which I'm going to go look up what the symbology of the hibiscus is around this Kali Ma here. So you're someone who just faces your fears. Yeah, your friends really admire that you face your fears. You just take it on. You know, it's like anything that scares you, you're willing to challenge yourself and put yourself out there. They really admire you is what I'm getting. That is very clear. So let me go ahead and look up what the symbolism of the hibiscus is. It says happiness, sunshine, and good luck. Oh, I love that. Love and passion. Yeah, I think your friends most definitely find you a romantic person. Not a romantic. Sorry, I was reading a different line. Oh, look, it says pink hibiscus stands for friendship and all different kinds of love, not just romantic. So this is the pile of friendship. I feel like you have defined friendship so beautifully. You've created very beautiful friendships in your life. So these are people who like really want to stay in your life. Like it's like a lifetime friendship. You have like soulmate friendships who are around you. These are people who really want to just, you're my person. I love that. Happiness, sunshine, and good luck. I feel like that's how people feel like that's your characteristics. You bring light to their life. We have here radical acceptance, Freya, 15. Yeah, you're on fire. With all this green here, and I feel like these kind of like are very similar imagery. So I'll put them next to each other. So I feel like the reason why you have this radical acceptance or you take charge is because there's a groundedness about you. It's like you're willing to see reality for what it is. You're not trying to run away from life. You're not trying to run away from, the problems or the difficulties. You're trying to face it. You're trying to take it on. But I feel like, yes, it seems like you take it on head first. You just go into it. You're like, okay, if this is hard, let's do this first. Let's do the hard thing first. And then it'll all kind of come easy after that. Radical acceptance, that's about a lot of self-acceptance. I feel like you've cultivated a lot of self-love for yourself in terms of just accepting who you are, accepting your flaws and all. It's like you see it reality for what it is. You see it all for what it is. You're not trying to run away. So 5 is about change, like being okay with change, being okay with shifts happening in your life, transformation. 1 and 5 add up to 6, which is about listening to your heart. We got a lot of green here. So it's like you listen to your heart. You have like maybe a little bit like this nobility energy, like a little bit of that Leo where you're very noble, true to your heart. And I feel like you attract very loyal friends too, because you're just true to yourself and true to your heart. We have here solace and joy, heart chakra. And it says here, the lushness, sisterly love. You are my sister, eternal. Healing hearts beyond 13. That's so beautiful. So you're just a joy to be around. And it's because you listen to your heart. Your heart is it's radiant, and people really feel the impact of your energy. They feel like it's a sisterhood or a brotherhood that they formulate with you. They feel like they're seen by you, like you see them as an equal, you accept them as they are. You're not trying to change them, and you inspire them. Emitting a lot of fiery energy, you inspire them, you help them to like want to be hopeful and come out of their any kind of like challenging aspects of life here. Yeah, again, long-term friendship or soulmate friendship. You are my sister eternal. Even though these are friends, people feel like they want to adopt you to some degree here. Yeah, 13 is about change, transformation, related to the death card. Being okay with change, transformation, embracing it, taking it head on. So 1 and 3 add up to 4 again, which is about being grounded. And heart chakra. Your heart chakra is your superpower. People really feel connected to you on a heart level. We have here Cancer. Oh, that's so beautiful. Yeah. You're just like, you see people. You're empathic. You're compassionate towards their situations. Clarified by Sagittarius. Yeah, there's the fire energy as well. Yeah, so you have this like nurturing, comforting, loving presence about yourself that people really enjoy. Cancers can be quite protective of their energy, but I'm just really getting that your aura, especially when it comes to your friends, is very open. It's very open, especially with the Sagittarius, clarifying that. I feel like you have just a very open presence. Again, I was talking about inspiration, and we have Sagittarius, which is all about that being an inspiration, being very philosophical as well. So you have this really nice balance of like nurturing energy, masculine energy, nurturing energy, masculine and fire energy, and then nurturing energy. And feminine energy as well about you that people really enjoy. Yeah, you're really empathic. You really, I think I'm getting the sense that you just see people for who they are. Like you see them as, like you see the core of who they are as a human, especially your friends. And it's like you're willing to accept them even if they make bad choices. I feel like you're the type who's like, that's stupid, but I love you anyways. I feel like that's something you would say. Yeah, because Sagittarius can be very direct, very direct. But you're also like, Cancers can be so very like sentimental. They can be so sentimental about their feelings, but they really win people's hearts because of that. It's like they really just deeply care about human beings. So yeah, there's like an optimism, there's a freedom about your energy. You feel like you're free, or the way that you live or the way that you see life feels very freeing. And you also, again, people feel free to be themselves around you. Very beautiful. We have your peace. That's so powerful. So it's like through this fiery inspiration and these nurturing qualities, you bring peace to people's lives, because I feel like when they're around you, they can like let go of those fears and those issues or the problems of their world, because now they're safe, right? Because we got the Insomnia song where it's like, I can't sleep without you. But in your presence, it's like, okay, I'm calm now. I'm good. I'm warm. I'm comforted. I'm taken care of. I'm seen. I'm loved. So they feel at peace with you. You know, if there's a lot of chaos going around in their lives, they probably look to you to just not be that, be the very opposite. And then we have the dove here, which is symbolic of freedom. So I feel like you maybe adopt a very like a free, like an open-minded, maybe even an openly spiritual perspective about life. And this is what has helped to, it's infused into how you carry yourself and the way that people see you. Yeah, just so like, these women are very beautiful as well. I can't lie. So they're very beautiful. So I feel like your friends do see you as very beautiful. It's most definitely you're emanating this, but I feel like you have a confidence about yourself as well, because we have these women and they're decked out in like makeup. Like she has a little bit of makeup on, her too. And then Freya here is just like such a direct stare. His stare is very direct too. So maybe there's something about you, like you just look directly at people. You like to make direct eye contact, which for some people can be very uncomfortable. But for you, I feel like when people experience your direct eye contact, it just feels so like, okay, this person just sees me. I'm okay to be myself. I'm okay to be flawed. It's just really beautiful. I think your friends may also see you as just quite intuitive as well with that Cancer energy. Like you're just quite intuitive. You read people, you read the room. And I feel like this is a really attractive quality, because it's like when you can read the room, you can read people very well. In a sense, you know like what to say, what not to say. And I feel like people really like this quality about you. Yeah, so we have the third eye here with the Kali Ma. So yeah, I think people just sense that you're intuitive. You know, you can see into their soul. But it's like when you see into their soul, it's like a very accepting. You're not trying to tell them how to live their lives. Okay, so we also have your Samaritan. There we go. Refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. Yeah, you just see people as themselves. You're just wanting to help. People see you as like really kind, very giving, wanting to help, be there for them and not expect anything in return. That's why they see you as like a really positive role model for like being a leader, because you're just giving without asking for anything in return. I feel like energetically you really emanate this. It's like, I'm here. This is who I am. This is what I have to offer. I'm not trying to, it doesn't have to be like this exchange of, okay, if I give, then I expect something in return. I feel like you give. You have the ability to give a lot because it just feels good for you. And then people are just wanting to give back to you in return. Yeah. So we have here the Moon card. Yeah. Speaking of intuitive, it says intuition, illusion, dreams. Ooh, people dream about you. Yeah. What an interesting card, because the Moon card can be a little bit mysterious. I mean, your energy feels quite direct and just present in there. We have here Neptune, Pisces. It says the path may not be clear, but my intuition lights the way, one step at a time. Yeah, I feel like people just feel like you trust your intuition. They think you're intuitive. And there's, I don't know, I like the dream concept. I'm kind of pulled to that because of the Insomnia song. So I feel like to some degree, like people feel like you're the dream friend that they've always wanted, because you have like all of these qualities about you where it's like you live your life, you stand in your truth, yet at the same time you're kind, you're intuitive, you operate from your heart. I almost feel like maybe to some degree, I don't know, the way that it was coming out, because it was a love song, maybe some of your friends might feel a little bit more than just friendship towards you, some of them, or one of them, I don't know. Maybe that occasionally has happened to you where you've just like, whoops, Didn't mean to make you fall in love with me, but there we go. But maybe to some degree they have a little bit more, there's like more going on there. They have hidden feelings about you, or they just feel things deeper as well about you that they're like, I don't know. It's like they haven't said or expressed it all, but they feel it. They feel it. Okay. So tell me more about how pile number one's friends see them, guides. Okay. Wow, guys. We got Moon in Pisces. That's crazy. That's right there. Moon in Pisces in the 6th house. Wow. Yeah, you're just like a really comforting presence for people. With that 6th house energy, that's like, I feel like people just, they want to, if they could, it's like they want to text you every day. They want to like make sure you guys stay in contact on a daily basis. But 6th house is house of healing. So you have a very healing presence about you. Like strong nurturing qualities here with like the moon Cancer showing up like multiple times in your reading of that Pisces. But Pisces, because it is the culmination of all the zodiac signs, there is a authority about you. So it's like you have all the qualities of the zodiacs in your presence, in your energy. But I don't know, I think people just feel like really spiritually like connected to you. You might just give off this for, it's like, yeah, I'm into spirituality and I vibe with it, or you're just like really in tune with it and people just can sense this and they pick it up. Therefore, they feel very comforted in your presence. Tell me more about the moon in Pisces in the 6. Tell me more. World card and Queen of Wands, it's you. Okay. Yeah, these cards are always so weird. They come up in reverse and they don't make no sense. Okay. Yeah, so I feel like the 5 of Pentacles, that's when people feel alone, right? That's when people feel like, oh my gosh, I'm so alone. You fill up that presence for people. You fill up that space, that void where people feel like they're alone. Again, with that Samaritan, it's like maybe you've come into some people's lives, some of your friends' lives, you've come into their lives and they feel like you've kind of saved them because when they've been at their worst, you're the one they've gone to depend on for advice or what they should do. Or maybe they needed a place to stay. You're the one who was just willing to give that, you know, say, hey, you can stay on my sofa, it's fine. Or, hey, what do you need to talk about? I feel like your friends just feel like they absolutely can depend on you. For like, especially nurturing their core, like when they feel alone and isolated, you're the one they want to talk to. With that World card, I just feel like, again, it's like you embody all of these qualities that people really desire for in an ideal friendship. You're, you know, authoritative, you're a leader, you feel like they feel as though you are in charge of your life, you take charge of your life, but you're also, you know, embody a lot of this beautiful feminine energy where you're intuitive and willing to just be present with people and enjoy their energy. And then with the Queen of Wands, it's just you have this inspiring, uplifting energy about you because you take charge of your life. You go ahead and you pursue things that you're genuinely passionate about, or it's just the way you hold yourself. It's the way you carry yourself. I'm really getting that. It's like the way that you carry yourself. They really admire the way you carry yourself. And I feel like people really look up to you. Yeah. And you're just fun. I think they just feel like you're so fun. You're joy, you're sunshine. Okay. Any more last messages about how others see my pile number, how their friends see them? With that 5 of Pentacles, it's like they really feel like they can depend on you. Like you're just there. Okay. So we have the moon in, again, the moon, Gemini. Like you're just very intuitive. So the moon the moon in astrology can make you very popular depending on its placements, but there's a popularity about this pile. Like a lot of people really like you. A lot of people really like your energy. A lot of people like your vibe because you relate to the human aspect of who they are. With that moon in Gemini, again, it's like maybe you just say like really fun things. They like having conversations with you. They just want to talk with you. Communications is one of our main forms of how we connect with each other. So I would imagine if they like being around you, it must be the things you say. Maybe the things you say right here, moon and Gemini in the 9th house, very inspiring. With that Sagittarius, you just say really inspiring, uplifting things that gets them out of their darkness here. Okay. So let's just see any additional messages from the moon card. Tell me more, guys, about the moon card. We got 2 of Cups. That's so beautiful. Yeah, I kept seeing that. Like, I saw 2 people and they're just like this and they're mirroring each other. So it's like people feel like they're in your presence, they're equal. They're human. They're deserving of love. They're, you see that. Maybe you have a way of just like seeing all of the beautiful qualities in people and bringing it out of them and just saying, hey, look at this, and look at this. And you really just take them out of that stuck energy of like, oh, I can't do it. Because the thing is, it's like people look up to you, but then you see them. There's a humbling, like you humble yourself in a way where it's like you see them as, you make them see themselves as an equal. Like you bring out all of those beautiful qualities in them. Maybe you like to make them the center of attention too, even though you naturally pull it towards because you just radiate it, but you're always recognizing and trying to be considerate of other people. And hey, look at what so-and-so's got going on in their life. Let's talk about that. Let's acknowledge this. Yeah. Even in the Gemini, that's the twins energy, right? People really feel like sisterhood, brotherhood energy from you. Okay. Pile number 1, I'm going to go ahead and end your reading here. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Have a beautiful day or evening. Bye. Hey, pile number 2, if you chose the tiger side, then this is going to be your reading. So first I'm going to go ahead and pick up on energies, read your crystal, and then the channeled message from my playlist. And then we're going to see what the cards unveil about how do your friends see you. Okay, so let me see. Guys, tell me into the energies of pile number 2, please. Okay, so the first quality I'm getting for this pile is I think your friends see you as actually a little bit mysterious. So I'm getting like this, I don't know, maybe there's parts of you that, I don't know, just seem mysterious. It's like you don't reveal everything, even to your friends. It's like you don't reveal everything that's going on in your life because I feel like you like to work on certain things by yourself and then you like to unveil it to other people later. So yeah, there's like, because I was like literally seeing a silhouette covered in black. It's like, oh, like it's like the mystery, what's going on. So I feel like your friends see you as a mystery to some degree. Okay, let's see what else we can pick up. I was getting a little bit of authority, a strong energy too. Strong presence, like masculine energy, like sturdy, maybe even serious. Your friends see you as sturdy, quite serious. Let me see what else I can pick up. Okay, I was getting this sensation of like I don't know, was it like a wasp? What is that? Let me try to find a way to interpret this as best as possible. Maybe your friends, so I think your friends see you as a very curious person. So maybe you're very interested, because I feel like this wasp was just like, it was hovering and it was trying to like get into something or, yeah, it was trying to get close to something. So there's something about you where it feels like you're quite curious about life, or you like observing things. What is that energy? It's like, yeah, because I don't know, I'm just getting this sensation of like a fly coming like really close to something and then it just moves away really quickly, and then it comes and it moves away really quickly. Maybe your friends feel like they can't quite put their finger on you. But I'm really getting like a strong personality here. Like I'm getting, the wasp to me was a little bit more intense. I wasn't getting like a bee or something like that. I was getting a wasp. And like wasp stings. So let me just be honest. Maybe sometimes you say things that are just like very direct, or your personality can be very direct. Sometimes it's like, bam. It's like, ooh, she really just said that, or they just said that. Yeah. So it's like, maybe you can say things that sting sometimes, but it's like, it could be the truth, right? It could be the truth. You could say, and that's sometimes why things do sting, is because it's the truth. You just speak the truth. It's like, oh, that was very unfiltered. How interesting. Okay. Anything else you want to show me? Yeah, I feel like you have a sturdy, steady presence. So I feel like your friends do feel like you're very dependable, or you're reliable, or you're responsible. That's what's coming through. Okay, let me see if I can pick up anything from the crystal. Okay. I feel like for some of you, your friends see you as quite an energy feels a bit authoritative, or like they look up to you. Maybe you have like this older presence energy about you, like you're the, let's just say like you're the mother. You have like a fathering, I'm getting like masculine energy, no lie, but like you're the father in your friendship group. Like you're the stern one. Or you're the one who holds people accountable. You hold people accountable. You know, father energy is always about like being responsible and like, hey, make sure you take care of your responsibilities and you remember to pay your bills. And yeah, kind of getting that energy from this pile. I feel like this pile, I don't know, I'm getting a little bit of a sarcastic energy from some of you. Or like a deadpan energy as well. It's like deadpan energy. It's like you just say things without any emotion on your face at times and it scares them or entertains them. I like this energy because my brother's actually like this. And it actually makes me laugh a lot because I like that we're both so different. I feel like your energy feels quite like relaxed. It feels quite relaxed. So people feel like you're quite calm, responsible, or you're focused on your duties, your responsibilities. You take care of your task, what needs to get done. But I feel like you're also I'm getting like you're the responsible one in the group. So it's like you're the one who's always like, okay, we can't stay out too late because we got work at 7 o'clock in the morning. Let's look at the clock.
I don't have an answer for that.
Okay, that was scary. Yeah, but you know, I'm seeing 3 people sitting here and they're just like staring at a campfire. I feel like your energy just feels very relaxed. You can mellow out. I feel like your personality, I mean, the energy I'm kind of getting is like mellow energy. So it's like, I feel like your friends feel just very chill and relaxed in your presence and around you. I feel like, I don't know if maybe the reason why I was getting the wasp reference and like sometimes the things you say can sting is because maybe you don't speak a lot, but when you do speak, people listen kind of thing because you don't speak that often. Yeah, I feel like you're not the type of person to like get involved in other people's lives in terms of telling them how to live it. It's just you kind of just sit and observe, but you want to give people advice. If you do give advice, you want to give like real advice. You want to give them advice that actually helps them in some way. So that's why you think about what you say, and your friends feel like that. You think about it. You don't just say anything. You're someone I feel like they perceive to be very impeccable with their word. Okay, let's go ahead and see what the cards reveal. I wish I could stare at it longer, but it's like we don't have time. So we have here, you got the song Faces by an artist, EDM artist CRI. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just looking at my notes and I'm like, oh, that's what it was. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull up the song on my phone here. And I'm going to read you the lyrics. Here are the lyrics. And I thought this was funny. As soon as I read the first line, I started cracking up. It says, and I don't ever see you or see ya. Ooh, so it's hard to believe ya. Searching for something that never comes. So I fill in with something else. I cannot change what it does to me since it became what you'll never be. No lows, no pain, straight lines, perfect. No one will never be enough. Ooh, I can only forget the moment we met. Leaving for someplace alone again. So I fill in with something else. I cannot change what it does to me since it became what you'll never be. No lows, no pain, straight lines, perfect. No one will ever be enough. Easy when it's up in the air. Easy when it's up in the air. Okay, so this was my interpretation of the song. You, my dear, need to call your friends. I feel like they do miss you or they miss your presence. I feel like you have a tendency to keep to yourself too much, like almost a lot. I feel like your friends also highly value you. They really highly value what you have to say. And I wrote here, where are you? ? Because it's like your friends are like, where? It just feels like you weren't quite here, but they're missing your presence. It's almost like they don't know if you're still friends. Maybe I feel like some of your friends feel like, are we still friends? Because you have a tendency to hermit and keep to yourself. So like one of the significant lines in the song is when it's up in the air. So I feel like some people feel like they're not sure if you're still friends with them or not. But they miss your presence. It's like no one will ever be enough. I feel that feels very impactful. Like you you made an impression on them and they're wondering, okay, where are you? Where is your energy? And this line of, so I fill in with something else. I cannot change what it does to me since it became what you'll never be. No lows, no pain. Straight lines, perfect. Yeah, very abstract. I can only forget the moment we met. Yeah, they remember you. Leaving for someplace alone again. So I fill in with something else. I cannot change what it does to me. I'm trying to find a line here. Yeah, I feel like your friends just miss you. Okay, let's just sum it up like that. I feel like your friends miss you. You need to call them. You need to reach out to them. Just make sure they're all doing okay. I understand this energy. Yeah, I understand this energy because I am a hermit as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what your cards unveil. So the first card we have here is Hermit. That is hilarious. I did not see that. That's hilarious. You guys are a hermit. This must be my pile. Oh, great. Retreat and recharge. So yeah, you guys have, I think you guys are just kind of like focused on centering your energy. That's why you're not there. Hopefully they don't take it personally, right? But I feel like your friends just miss you. You like hermit, you keep to yourself. They want more of you. They want more of your presence. So yeah, I think they respect this. They respect you. There's a presence about you with that tiger's eye where it's like, oh, okay, you know, they're probably just taking care of themselves, doing their self-love work or something. But yeah, please reach out to your friends. We have here Holy Amethyst, Divine Alchemy. Move beyond current challenges. Focus on what you desire. I'm gonna have to read what this is about, but that's some pretty powerful. I don't think that card has come up too often. Yeah, so a lot of like you're like deeply introspective. Your friend sees very introspective, very like deep, very spiritual here. You got the Amethyst, sorry. Holy Amethyst. So you've moved beyond your current challenges. You focus on what you desire. I think your friends admire you because you have tried to find a way to turn a new leaf, and you are turning a new leaf in your life. You might actually be in a space where you're turning. Wow, the book opened right up to the page. That's craziness. So you might be in a space where you're turning a new leaf, and that's why you're not really around them, because you're in a space where you're shape shifting, or you're just, you're very much doing your inner work right now. We have here Holy Amethyst is the twin flame of Archangel Zadkiel, the angel who helps us transmute negative experiences into love and learning. Yeah. And I was talking about that. The alchemizing slipped out of my mouth. He's the keeper of the violet flame, which helps us release anything that is no longer serving us. Okay, so this makes a lot of sense. You might actually be in a place where you're letting go of certain friend groups or friend dynamics because you're, searching for something that's more in alignment with what you're moving towards right now. So your friends might be missing you, but it might actually be that you're just on to the next, right? So this isn't a bad thing. Not a bad thing. Okay. Holy Amethyst also enables us to look over our past fears and challenges and draw wisdom and learning from them. Unlike Zadkiel, I hope I'm saying that right, for many years she was not mentioned in spiritual texts, and I believe this was because her miraculous support wasn't needed on Earth as it is now. To connect deeply with her light, hold her namesake crystal. Oh, she's got a whole crystal. You are ready to move beyond energies or situations that are no longer helpful to you and make space in your life for something more purposeful. You may feel a real need for clearing out, not just mentally or emotionally, but physically too. There's a sense that you are moving beyond challenges and forging golden opportunities from stagnant or unhappy experiences. It's important to recognize that you are like a magician at this time with the ability to use your thoughts, will, and actions to bring about life-fulfilling and dream-enhancing opportunities. It's important to focus on what you desire and not what you fear, because what you give your energy to will literally begin to flourish. Call on the Holy Amethyst to help you focus on golden opportunities. That's why you are not around your friends. Yeah, so you may just be releasing these friendship dynamics that, I get it, because it could be, it's just you're leveling up. You could be in a place where you're leveling up and you don't really relate to your old friends anymore. So just respect and honor yourself is what I would say here. We have here Creative Spark, Bridget. So you are a creative spark. You're a very creative person. Your friends see you as very creative, unique, in the sense creative, Bridget is also, she's about divination. She's also about like home life and family as well. And we have 8 here. So, I kept getting that grounded energy from this pile. I feel like you are a very grounding presence for those in your life. But in general, you bring a creative spark to their life. You're very creative. You very much are, I feel like you are an introvert. You dive into your inner world and enriching your inner world and doing your own creative projects that really inspire people. I feel like you guys are quite skilled. I think you're quite good at what you do. That's what I'm getting, because I'm getting like focused, serious energy, especially with that tiger side. I think you're quite good and skilled, and I think people really admire your creative abilities. We have here Ho'oponopono healing 33. Yeah, you guys are really going through a healing process. So how your friends see you is they see you, I feel like they understand, like if you have pulled away from them, it's because you're just working on your healing right now. So they respect and they honor this. Yeah, 33 is that ascendant master. So I feel like you're in a place where you're ascending here. And they can see this, they can sense this. There may be a sense of like, because there's so much forgiveness and like moving away from what no longer serves you. There may be a desire for closure from some friends, like them wanting closure, them wanting you to come back into their lives and just be there again to be a part of it. But again, honor yourself, honor what your heart says. We have here Pisces, intimacy, intuition, and compassion, clarified by House 1. Individual, self-image, and approach to life. Wow. Yeah, people really do respect you with that House 1 and that Pisces energy. Your energy feels quite fluid and accepting, but Pisces is the culmination of all the zodiac signs. So there's an authority around this sign where it's like, I've lived it, I've experienced it all in previous lifetimes. Now I just want to be here, be present, and experience the utmost, 33 ascended energy of life. Can be quite expansive. I feel like when you are with your friends or there with the, you're that irreplaceable energy, it's like you really do touch people's hearts. You really do touch their emotions, where they feel like they're seen by you. I think I'm getting like counselor energy from this pile. So I feel like you give really good advice to your friends when they need it. I feel like your friends have opened up to like really deep things that had happened in their lives. You're the person that they really look to open up about like what's going on in their life and, all the struggles that they've gone through here. But again, there's a respect here with that House 1. It's like they respect that you focus on what you need. That's why it's like they may want or miss your presence, yet at the same time they know that if you're not there, it's probably for a good reason. You're focused on just like leveling yourself up and doing your healing work as much as possible. With that Pisces energy, I feel like your friends pick up that you're a sensitive, compassionate being. We have here dreams. So your friends really feel as though you're someone who is like with that creative spark in the dreams is like you're desiring to really bring and manifest dreams into your life. You're in a place, I'm getting like a very transitional place for this pile where you're going from, lack mentality or what no longer was, and you're creating like this new self-image. Like you're kind of like reinventing yourself or going through like a little bit of a rebirth process. There's a bird coming out of the egg. So you're going through a rebirth process. That's why your friends may feel like, hey, where are you? But they understand that you're also focused on your building yourself here and working towards your dreams. Excuse me. We also have here Page of Cups. That's so beautiful. So yeah, your friends see you as like very creative. So we have the Moon and Pisces energy. Pisces again. So without question, I think your friends pick up that you're sensitive, you're quite intuitive. We have your love, comfort, kindness. You're kind, sensitive, thoughtful, introverted, cooperative, quiet, dreamy, imaginative, psychic, emotional. Someone interested in learning about emotional issues. Yeah, I get counselor energy from this pile, but I think all of those words hit on point. Sensitive, thoughtful, introverted. Someone who's quite accepting of other people, but you're also dreamy, right? You're lost in your dreams. You're trying to pursue your dreams. I see this as a beautiful thing. I think you read people's emotions very well, to the point where you wouldn't really say anything if you felt something was off or but you would kind of pull them aside and say, hey, are you okay? I feel like you're quite discreet. We have your exorcist, freeing yourself and others of destructive impulses. Shadow attributes, facing fear of facing your own demons. Yeah, you guys are going through a very healing period for this pile. So your friends see you as such. It's like, okay, this person has retreated. They're focusing on their healing. They're focusing on moving away from any kind of past experiences that were not serving them. And they're really with that green, the green here in the hermit energy, which also takes me to Virgos. Like they're really finding a way to ground themselves and be as present as possible in their life. Yeah, I feel like your friends just feel like you're leveling up. You're in a leveling up space in your life right now. Okay, let's go ahead and get some additional clues. How do your friends see you? Look at that. I was getting that energy. So we got Mercury and Scorpio in the 9th house. Yeah, so Scorpio to me, it's like, it always takes me to that elder energy. It's very deep, profound sometimes. And with that Mercury, it's like the things you say, it's how you think, it's how you process. And that 9th house is like very, spiritual house, very philosophical house. So I feel like your friends think you're very introspective, very philosophical. They take what you say very seriously. I think you speak quite as such. Thus the wasp. Scorpio can be about being like honest, like being very honest to the point where like it stings sometimes. So that makes a lot of sense. I'm getting like this like silent, like intense vibe from this pile. It's like it's your presence, it's your energy, but the way you carry yourself. And then it's like the words you say, you're very much very intentional about what you say and the moves you make. I feel like this pile, you're at a point in your life right now where you're just like being very responsible. You're tapped into being responsible and making really good decisions for yourself, because maybe in the past you weren't, and you weren't making those decisions. But I feel like you guys have up leveled, and you guys are in a huge maturing phase right now where you're taking your life seriously, and it's time to be an adult. It's time to be responsible. Yet at the same time, you're so open to this creative energy here. So it's a nice dynamic playing out. Tell me more about how others see this pile. The friends. I forgot to say friends. Should we take it? Uranus and Taurus in the 5th? Yeah, okay, so that's the creative energy. We'll take it. Yeah, I think you guys, with that Taurus energy, any kind of earth energy is always about like grounding things in reality. So there's a steadiness. You got Uranus in Taurus, which is interesting. So there is a sturdiness about you, a reliability. You're like very reliable, very sturdy, very steady. Because Taurus is connected to Venus, which is like, can be very creative, beautiful, about pleasures planet. We got Uranus, which can be very innovative, and we have the 5th house. I feel like you're very creative, and I think you're very good. I think you're actually very talented at something here. Okay, how does this pile's friends see them? Yeah, I think you also know how to get in touch with, like, I'm getting a serious energy, but there's an interesting dynamic playing out. I feel like you also know how to get in touch with your inner child as well. Yeah, you know how to be playful and enjoy your life as well. Tell me more about how their friends see them, guides. How do the friends see them? Look at the Queen of Swords. Boundaries. You're about respecting your boundaries right now. Oh, look at that. You guys got the 6 of Wands. Ooh. People like you, my dear. Yeah, you're up on the horse. It's like people really... Look at that. You got the Hermit again. Oh my gosh. Couldn't be more introspective than that. Okay, so with the Queen of Swords, it's people really take what you say seriously. You carry your words with I don't know, what's the word? Profoundness. You carry your words with, I want to say weight, but that's not what I'm trying to say. You're impeccable with your word. So people really take what you say quite seriously, quite seriously. They really think about it. You make people think about life, like deeply, very deeply about life. You may be into the call with the Bridget and Mercury and Scorpio, you may be into the occult and, you know, just seeing like the spiritual aspect in the realms of life. You may people really think about that. The Six of Wands, people really enjoy your presence. Like they really respect you. They look up to you. I think your friends think you're attractive as well. I feel like I was getting like an energy where it's like, yeah, you do have like an effortlessly attractiveness about you. It's like not vain. You're not trying to be vain. It's just, but with the Six of Wands, I also feel like there's a pride about you. I think maybe you also carry yourself with some kind of pride as well. The way you carry yourself with the Hermit there. Yes, you're humble. Yes, without question, you're humble, but, as well, just like super introspective, so deep, so very much, you understand yourself, or you're trying to understand yourself. You're on this beautiful, with this house one, like you understand yourself very well. And I think people really like this about you. It's that how much weight, I think that's what I was trying to say. Like your words carry a lot of weight. How much weight or how much energy you put and invest into yourself and building your character. I think people really admire your character. Sorry, your friends. Okay. Last clue. How do your friends see you? Pile number 2. We got Saturn in Scorpio. Wow, yeah, you are father energy, even though Scorpio is a feminine sign. So there's like an authority about you here with that Saturn, without question. There's an authority about you. People just respect you, is what I'm getting. Your friends respect you. Your friends really respect you. They really look up to you. They think you're quite serious. You take life seriously without question. They respect this. You make them want to be more responsible in their life as well. That 6th house, yeah, that's the house of healing. That's the house of responsibility, you know, work life, taking on challenges sometimes, handling it. I feel like you're just about handling your responsibility. You're not trying to run away from your obligations here. Okay, anything else, guys, about how their friends see them? And then we'll end it. So that's the Knight of Swords. Clarify the Knight of Swords, please. Oh, we got 3 of Cups. Well, that's got a lot going on here. Okay, well, I mean, we got the dreams here. 3 of Cups. Okay. Anyways, you guys are in a phase of your life, I think, where you're just really taking your dreams very seriously. You're becoming like a go-getter, essentially. You're becoming a go-getter. You're taking it on. And I think your friends really respect this about you. You're really going for it. You're really creating it for yourself. With that Page of Pentacles, it might be something you're just kind of starting out on, but you're going for it. You know, this is my workaholic energy. Workaholic energy. With that Knight of Cups, you're pursuing your dreams. And I feel like with the Hangman here, it's like, it's about going with the flow, trusting. With that Pisces, it's like you're in a place of just like trusting, working, co-creating with the divine right now. Yeah, people really enjoy this about you. 3 of Cups here. Okay, pile number 2. I'm going to go ahead and end your reading. Let me know if it resonated. Have a beautiful day or evening. Bye. Okay, pile number 3. If you chose the Selenite Heart, then this is going to be a reading. So I'm going to start out with reading or picking up on energies first. I'm going to read your crystal. We are going to decipher the channeled song message and then pull your oracle cards and then some tarot. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. How do your friends see you? Pile number 3, guides tell me into their energies, please. So the first imagery I was seeing horse. Well, horses are very much, I don't know. There's a whole thing about horses in terms of like their energy. They're kind of like majestic creatures. They're beautiful to watch. They are also strong and capable creatures as well. So I think your friends see you as strong, capable, and majestic, obviously. Okay, let me see what else I can pick up. Okay, so I was seeing, I don't know what it was called when, you know, how they have images where it's like you see illusions, and they have the white space and the dark space, so the positive space and the negative space. So something about positive space and negative space. I think there's something about you seeing both perspectives. So like maybe there's something about you where you're able to like see multiple perspectives of a situation, or you make people see things differently. You make your friends see things from a different perspective. you know, you really make them think about, like I'm getting like very much air-like energy, like intellect, like you make them think about seeing things in a different light, seeing things from a different perspective, or really thinking about something. Like I feel like you have this ability to like really challenge your friends to think about like the decisions they make, or just this pile I feel has a way of seeing things, or having a very abstract mind and seeing things very differently, very uniquely, and then pointing things out and having other people see it in from your perspective, or seeing it the way that you do. But I feel like you challenge people to just perceive things differently, like a devil's advocate kind of. Okay, let's see what else I can pick up. Okay, so I'm seeing like a little dog. It's like one of those cute, what was the one that Dorothy had in Wizard of Oz? Toto? Okay, cute little dog that barks. What does that make me think of? What does that make me think of? So like a cute little dog. I mean, and I went straight to Dorothy because, well, that's the only reference I know of that dog. And someone was talking about that dog when I was in the store the other day. Protective. I think your friends feel as though, I feel like they feel like you will be protective of them, or you have their back. Like you're loyal to them, you have their back. And when I think about dogs, and like little dogs, they have this way of being protective sometimes, and they bark. That's how they show their protection. So I feel like you're the type who, if you saw a friend going through a distressful time in life, you would speak up about it. You would say, hey, what's going on? And almost to the point where you would want to like defend them or protect them or speak up for them and just help them out. Yeah. I feel like you have a way of like almost wanting to speak up for people when they can't speak up for themselves. You feel compelled to. Okay, let me see if I can pick up from your crystal. Ooh, immediately I saw the dragonfly. Very cool. I mean, dragonflies are very much symbolic of God's light. So I feel like your friends get the sense that you have really pure intentions. Really good intentions, very pure intentions in terms of helping them out. They really trust you. Getting that your friends really trust you. Anything else you want to tell me? Okay. I was taken to like this image of, what are those like ninja blades? Okay, a ninja blade. What does that mean? A ninja blade. 3 sides. Again, maybe something about, again, seeing things from different perspective. You really make people think and see things from a different perspective. And yeah, I think that's all it represented, really. It didn't feel like it was trying to hurt anything. Maybe there's something about you where, I mean, if you think about ninja blades or what they're supposed to do, they're supposed to hurt someone, but they're also supposed to hit right on target. So I think there's something about you that just hits right on target in terms of the way you think or what you say or how you do things or you operate. Okay. Well, I'm seeing like the northern lights, and I'm seeing someone look up at the northern lights. So I feel like there's something about you where you're, I don't know, you got your head in the clouds, but you're always looking to the stars. Like I'm getting someone who is, yeah, you like to look up to the stars and like tell people to look up to the stars too with you. You're like, oh, look, there's Jupiter, or, oh, look, I don't know. I just keep getting this feeling you're that friend who's like, oh, look what's good. Look at that. Look at what's going on over there. Which is actually taking me to a coworker I had like 3 years ago. She was like that. Like she always made me see things differently because she was very in tune with animals. Maybe you guys are in tune with animals, but she would always be like, oh, look at this. Oh, look at that. And she would laugh at it. So I feel like you have a way of maybe like just like making people laugh at like silly things or things that they would not notice. It's kind of like that squirrel energy where it's like your attention span is, but for you it works. I'm getting like it's like it doesn't feel irresponsible or erratic in any way. It just feels like, oh, look, like you're very curious about things and you pull people into that world of being curious as well. Yeah. Okay, well, I do think it's significant you got the selenite heart. So selenite is about that cleansing energy, centering ourselves. You got the heart. So I feel like people just feel like you have a good heart. They feel like you have a good heart. You have good intentions. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some more clues about how your friends feel about you. Pile number 3, we got The song Renew by artist Attom. So this is actually an idiom song. There is no lyrics, but I got so many words for this one. Okay, so the words I wrote is, how do your friends feel about you? They feel really good about you. You give off really good vibes. They feel like they can have a really good time with you, enjoy being around you, having fun. I feel like your friends love hanging out with you. I feel like you're the type of person where it's like you guys can just sit in silence and just listen to music and have a really good time. I think people really get like this really mellow, relaxed, positive, uplifting energy from you. And I wrote here, sweetheart, which is so interesting because you got the selenite heart. I think people just feel like you're a sweetheart. I feel like people think you're just great to talk to. There's like a really nice exchange of energy from you. I feel like you're the type of friend, if someone wanted to unwind or de-escalate or loosen up, you're the one they want to hang out with because you have just like these, like maybe even like hippie chill vibes to you. It's a really cool song. I would really encourage you guys to listen to it. It's really beautiful. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the cards here. So first card we have here is Broken Arrow, Embrace the Energy of Peace. Yeah. You're the friend people want to go to if they want to de-escalate or they want to unwind. You're the unwinding friend because you just have this peace and ease about you. You know, not really overly concerned about anything. We have here Charity, prayer and contemplation, connect with heaven, ask and you shall receive. Yeah, I think without a doubt, I mean, you're part of the spiritual community if you're watching these pick a card readings. So I think people get the spiritual essence from you, like you have pure intentions. I feel like they feel like you get in touch with your spirituality, your inner essence, and they really enjoy this and admire and respect this about you. You're connected with the heavens, right? You're connected, you're open, you're receptive. Yeah. And charity is just also about in general, like is ask and you shall receive. So I feel like people do think that you ask and receive in your life, but I feel like when you inspire them to ask and receive in their life, and I think you're also part of the ask and receive. I feel like you're just, that friend that people have prayed for. It's just like a really calming, beautiful energy with that charity. It's like you're giving of your time, giving of your energy. I feel like you're the type of person who gives people experiences. You give people your presence. We have here Nurture or Demeter, number 11. Yes. Yeah. So there's like a really nurturing quality about you. Like people feel like at the end of the day, like once they've finished hanging out with you, they feel replenished. Some people drain people's energies. You're not one of those. You help people replenish their energy. Yeah, I just feel like you're not overly concerned with everything going on in the world. You're kind of more in your inner world. Your inner world's very rich. And thus your presence is as such as well. It's very rich with that's attunement. So with 11 is like, that's the self-mastery number. It's like self-mastery. You really listen to yourself. You really listen to your needs and making sure your needs are met. That's why you nurture yourself and you have like your cup overfill it. You have a lot to offer to other people. You're very caring, nurturing, giving presence to other people as well. Calm, very calm presence as well. We have here cleanse and protect. Speaking of calm, solar plexus, and speaking of cleansing. Yeah, I really like that you got the cleanse and protect with the solar plexus. Solar plexus is about that solar energy, right? It's about that confidence. So I think you emanate this natural confidence. It's like you just seem really comfortable with yourself without really trying. So the cleanse and protect, I think you make sure you cleanse and protect your energy. I feel like this is how people feel in your presence. Again, it's like by the end of the day, they feel cleansed and protected. They feel like, oh, I've like neutralized my energy. I feel good now. Yeah, we got the Sao Paulo. There in the imagery, we have a woman lying down. She just looks really relaxed. Yeah, I just feel like people want to just like hang out around you, like listen to some music, vibe for a little bit, relax, have some conversation. And then I feel like, yes, your presence is quite healing. It's like once they leave, they like, oh my gosh, they feel like they can see clearly. Now they can, yeah, because you also you have a way of helping people see things from a different perspective. With that 10, all these ones, I just feel like you take care of yourself. You take care of yourself. You, again, attend to your needs. You attend to your mind, body, and spirit. That's why you feel like a very balanced person to be around. Yeah. Okay. We have here Cardinal, instigation, bravery, and a pioneering spirit. Yeah. Speaking of all the ones, we got Cardinal. Clarified by Scorpio, intensity, exposing, purging, and renewing. Yeah, very healing presence. Yeah, you're deep, you're profound, without question. So you have like an intensity about you where you really pull people in. A lot of feminine energy showing up in your reading here. A lot of feminine energy. So again, it's like you make people, I think you really make them think about things. I feel like with this purging and renewing, it's like people feel like they can maybe bring their problems, but they leave renewed. So it's like you don't get them stuck at problems. You help them actually think about how they're processing what's going on in their life, to the point where it's like they leave your presence and they're like, okay, I'm good now. Whew. I had all of my problems. Yeah, so I feel like you're just really intuitive. You're very in tuned. That's coming up multiple times. You're very in tune. You're very intuitive with that Scorpio energy, without question. You may even have spiritual gifts available to people to use. That's why you need to cleanse and protect your energy. So with these instigation bravery, this is about you. You're about going your own route. You don't live by this, I don't know, you don't follow, you're not a follower. You're not a follower. You really think about, how do I want to live my life? What's important to me? What's good to me? What feels good to me? That's why you have this this confidence, because you've found a way to like lead your own life and choose your own path and make your own way. You're not trying to imitate anyone. You're not a follower. You're not an imitator by any means. You lead because you lead yourself. You're just going, you're doing the thing that feels the most natural. You are a pioneering spirit. So people really, your friends really admire this about you. You have a pioneering spirit. You choose to authentically go your own way and choose to be your most authentic self. With the Scorpio energy, I feel like there is like a hidden essence to you, or a hidden depth to you as well. I feel like your friends, it's like you're not trying to, it's like you have that type of personality where you have depths to you, you have layers to you. And I think your friends really appreciate this about you, because it's like when it's just the two of you, you really start to show them like what's going on in your world and your energy. And it just feels like, I don't know, I'm getting that it just feels like an overall like really good experience when you bring them into your world. We have here courage. Look at that. Solar plexus, cardinal, Scorpio, courage. So your friends really find you courageous, like the way you live your life, the way you operate. You face your fears. You do what feels good to you. I don't know, I'm feeling really redundant. Let me see if I can get some renewed. It's interesting because the song was actually called Renewed, and we have renewing here with the Scorpio card. So that is a double. Let's double down on that word. You bring a renewing, cleansing energy to people. I think people find you very courageous. I don't know, there's something about you where you've just stepped into your truth. You know, you're not hiding in the closet. I feel like there's layers to you, but with this cardinal energy and courage, you show people exactly who you are. You show people who you are. You're not hiding anything. Yeah, so I think in terms of like how you operate, putting yourself out there, what are your dreams? What do you want to do? You really just put yourself out there. You're not afraid to, or you've learned to overcome that fear. It's just you now develop this like fool, like the Fool card in tarot, fool like mentality where you just, jump into things and you do it. Commit. We have here Judgment card. Whoa. So this is Pluto, Scorpio, judgment, self-evaluation, awakening, renewal. There's that word again. That's craziness. Composure, decisiveness, homesickness, snap judgments. Oh, okay. Appropriating blame, forgiveness. Oh, interesting word choices here. Karmic lessons, right? The daily choices I make now align me with my life's purpose. Yeah. I feel like your friends feel like you are in touch with your life purpose. You're pursuing your life purpose. You emanate this energy. I just keep seeing this okay, I've been seeing this woman in my head for some time, but I just didn't say anything. But I've been seeing a woman, and she does give me sort of like hippie, like really like chill vibes about her. Very natural. And she's just like out in the world, or she's adventuring, she's out there in the world doing things with her friends, and she's just showing them, hey, like, look at this, or let's do this. Or maybe they're sitting on lawn chairs, just watching the sunset, just enjoying each other's presence. But that was the imagery I was getting. So with that Pluto energy, yeah, Pluto is about, as opposed to, I guess, like a Mars and Scorpio energy, Pluto and Scorpio is more about like the inner world. So you have a very rich inner world. You have really processed. You've done a lot of inner work. This pile, you've done a lot of inner work. And I feel like you've been building up a lot of this for like lifetimes and past lifetimes, but you've developed a sort of a self-mastery and you have good judgment. That's what it is. You have really good judgment, right? I was seeing the negative and positive space. You see both. Right? And you don't see things as just negative. You see them as like lessons. It's like, oh, okay, if that happened, that's because it happened for a reason, so we could learn. Like you really see into the depths of life. You're not just looking at the hard aspects of life and just saying, oh, well, that sucks and we should just, no, you're about peace. It's like, no, you see the value in the struggle. You see the value in the pain. Thus, you've developed correct judgment. You've gone through this rebirth for yourself and you created this rebirthing. You activate a rebirthing experience in other people as well. So we have here Midas. Whoa, you're just multi-talented. Entrepreneur or creative ability to turn anything into gold, delight in sharing life's riches. Wow. That's really cool. Okay, so yeah, I mean, Scorpios are actually very good materially. So you may actually have a significant Scorpio placement in your chart. But yeah, Scorpios are quite powerful when it comes to pursuing material comfort and success if they want to. So you have an entrepreneur spirit. So you have like a lot of creative ideas, like what you want to do. You have this ability. If you haven't tapped into it, do it. You have this ability. You have correct judgment. So that's why you would be like a really good leader if you wanted to operate a business. You have really good balance of emotions and self-mastery, and confidence. You have like a really nice balance of energy to the point where you could operate as a leader in terms of like building a business. You wouldn't get too overwhelmed with it. You would find something that's aligned with your purpose or something that you really enjoy and make gold out of it. Make golden opportunities out of it. We have here teacher, ability to communicate knowledge, experience, skill, or wisdom. Shadow attributes, manipulating or abusing students, teaching negative traits, and destructive skills. That's dark. Okay, so you are like a teacher. Your friend Steve is a teacher. They really listen to what you have to say. They really value what you have to say. And I'm getting like show them and demonstrate to them as well. Yeah, you really do make them see things in a different light. Let's go ahead and get some additional clues about how your friends see you. Look, we got Gemini right away. So funny. Well, did I say that out loud? But yes, I was thinking Gemini a few times. Actually, the woman who I was thinking about is a Gemini. So very interesting. Or was she? No, I always saw her as a Gemini. She always gave me a Gemini energy. I think she actually might have been a Sagittarius. But she always gave me like a Moon and Gemini energy. Okay, so we have here Neptune in Gemini in the 12th house. Yeah, very curious. You're very curious about the world. You make people see things differently. You're very open to the ether. You're very much in touch with your rich inner world. Your spirituality is very rich, and you make that available to people as well. Neptune in the 12th house. It's quite powerful because Neptune co-rules the 12th house. Neptune really likes the 12th house. 12th house is about transcendence as well as dreams. So you have a combination of both of those energies. You're about transcending in dreams. Gemini is also about a balance of masculine and feminine energy. I feel like you're able to own both of those, right? Because we've got a lot of like masculine energy with the solar plexus and the cardinal, the line here coming up with courage. Those all feel like masculine energies. The charity, the nurture, and Scorpio, those are all feminine energies. Midas also feels like a combination of masculine and feminine, because I feel like you have the creative ideas with the feminine energy, but you take action with the cardinal masculine energy. You take action. Yeah, so you have a really nice balance of both. You really do have the ability to make your dreams come to reality. I feel like your friends feel like you really have the ability to make like your wildest dreams come to reality. Things that you've been saying and journaling about, it's like you can manifest it very powerfully. But overall, you are this really you've gone through this transcendence. They feel like you've gone through this awakening and they value you for this. Okay, so additional clues. How does pile 3's friends feel about them? Guides. You look at that. You're a manifester. Yeah, so I kept saying, you know, with that Gemini energy, you really do make people think. Just think. I can just see you. Just think about it. Yeah, and the Magician is about Mercury energy as well. So a lot of Swords energy. Yeah, you really help to center people. Like the words you say helps to bring so much peace and balance to their mind. Peace and balance to their mind. I think your friends also think you're quite a powerful manifester as well. Like you have all the skills and capabilities. You have all the tools, right? It's like you're creative. You are in touch with your emotions, but you're also a go-getter. You take action. You go for what you want here. I think, again, you have really great judgment. You have really great judgment with that Justice card. You have really great judgment. People really respect your judgment. You're probably the one they go to be like, should I make this decision to sign this deal? Or, you know, you're the person they go to for that. But you're also the person they can go to for like, oh my gosh, I'm going through this problem in life. And what do I do with my wife and my children? What do I do? Okay, how do your friends see you? Okay, we have here Saturn in Gemini again. Guys, that's just not going away in house 2. Ooh, yeah, so you're very diligent. I think there's something you're very hardworking. You know how to put in like really diligent work. You're very disciplined with your energy in general. So I think you know how to really discipline your energy to put into whatever you're doing, whatever your passions are. You have the capabilities. I'm just getting this energy, this vibe from this pile. Like you're just very capable. It's like people just respect you. You have a nice balance of energy. You have like people trust you. You have a good vibe. It's like if they want to assign you a task, they know you're going to get it done. There's no arguing. There's no iffy-ishness going on. So your friends see this. They see that you have this ability to just accomplish whatever you need to accomplish and get done in your life. And yeah, you're a thinker with that Gemini energy popping up. Like you really think about and you really weigh your options with that Gemini. You really weigh your option and you think, okay, like what's the best decision for me? See both perspectives. Okay, let's see what else we can get here. You got here 6 of Wands and Lovers. Guys, that Gemini energy just will not go away. So some of you probably have some significant Gemini in your chart somewhere. By the way, second house is entrepreneurial energy right there. So you have an entrepreneur spirit. People really respect this. They're like, wow, you know how to just make a business and another business and another business. Or maybe you're really good at investing your money. Or maybe you're just really good at building your wealth and they really admire this about you. Okay, so with the Lovers card and 6 of Wands, yeah, you guys are just really likable. Really likable. You have a presence about you that's just not heavy at all. Even though we have the Scorpio energy, I just feel like you have a lighthearted energy. You give people relief, renewal. The 6 of Wands, people find you attractive. I mean, with these energies, I think people just find you attractive. Your friends find you attractive. Attractive personality, attractive to be around. Not in the sense that they're trying to be in love with you. It's just like they think you look good. There's nothing wrong with that. But they also look up to you too. Yeah, they really respect you. Okay, anything else you want to tell me about? I got the Swords. Whew, your intellect is strong, my dear. Decision making is on point. And yeah, it's just like the same things coming up here. You know, you're someone who's very interested in making your dreams a reality. They really respect this. You make really good decisions. Really nice balance of masculine and feminine energy showing up for you. It's like you don't get overly emotional about things or choosing. That's why you're the best person to go to. If like someone really wanted to make some hardcore decisions about investing, you're very good at deciphering about what's the right thing to do, what's the best investment to make. Yeah. Okay, so I think some of your friends are entrepreneurs. I mean, I feel like some of your friends are trying to create this. That's why they admire this energy so much, because this is what they desire for themselves. So yeah, they look up to you for your advice. You have the skills. You have the strategy. To me, the King of Swords is also, it's always about like he has this strategy. He's strategic about how he wants to approach things. With that 2 of Wands, how do we want to do this? What do we need? You're a good planner. You really think things through. You make, I don't know. You're really good at making plans. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and end your reading here, pile number 3. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know if it resonated. Have a beautiful day or evening. Bye. Hey, pile number 4, if you chose the clear quartz, then this is going to be a reading. So I'm going to start out with picking up energies, and then I'm going to look at your crystal. We will decipher the channeled message, and then we're going to pull your oracle cards and then some tarot, and we'll go from there. And it'll continue. The journey will continue. Okay, so let's just go ahead and see what energies I can pick up for this pile. Okay, so the first imagery I'm getting is like a flower in a vase, which is very interesting. So it's like specifically a flower in a vase that is significant to this pile. So I guess if you think about flowers, you cut it and then you come and bring it home and then you put it into your house, and it just, every time you pass it, it puts a smile on your face and it makes you feel good. So there's something about you where it's like, I think people want to put your magic in a bottle and take it with them. Yeah, so it's like something about you, it's like people really, yeah, I think people just really find you a beautiful presence. They find you, your spirit, your energy to be very beautiful, and they just want to keep it with them and put it in their pocket and keep it with them. Something like that. But it's also something like you take care of the flower, right? You admire it, and then but you put it in some water. Yeah, something about taking care of each other. I think your friends feel taken care of in your presence. They feel taken care of in your presence. The energy felt quite meditative and just like calm. It's like a very calm imagery, because I was just seeing like a woman alone in her house, and she has this vase and she just puts the flower in there, and then she's just looking at it quietly. So I feel like there's something about you, like people can sit in silence in your energy or around you, and it feels very comforting as well. Okay, let's see what else I can pick up. Okay, so the next imagery I got was like a pouch. It's like a little pouch with a tie around it. What's in the pouch? The pouch felt like, okay, now I'm being taken to like this feeling of like there's money in the pouch and you just move it to like hear it or listen to it. It's like, what's in here? So there's something about your presence or about you where your friends feel like there's like weight, there's a lot you carry with you. I just keep being taken to like coins in the bag. So there are like coins in the bag and you can hear it, and you're like, if you ever seen those movies where back in the day, those historical period movies where someone's like holding a bag of gold. You're like a bag of gold. Okay. There it is. You're a bag of gold to your friends. Why? It's like, I like the pouch idea because it's like very harmless. It's like very cute and quaint, but it's like there's gold in there. It's what I was getting. Like there's value. Like you carry a lot of value. That's what it is. I feel like your friends really value you. I think you value yourself. Your friends really value you, but you carry a lot of value. It's like you're golden to them. Okay, let me see if I can pick up any energies from the crystal here. I mean, I'm being taken to like a scene where like I'm watching a pebble like tumbling, but it feels very just like sweet. Very sweet. There's something about you, it's like even if you're alone, you're not lonely. It's what I'm getting for this pile. Even when you're alone, you're not lonely. And people sense this about you. You don't feel alone in your own presence. You just enjoy it, and they admire this about you. They respect it. Your friends really respect that you can just be by yourself and just enjoy being in your inner world. I'm being taken to a scene, like it's very, very relaxed scene, like water, stream, and there is like pebbles or rocks around. That's your energy. Okay, let's see what else I can pick up here. Yeah, I'm seeing two people sit. It's like at the end of a dock, and they're looking at each other and they're just talking to each other. Feels quite relaxed. Yeah, I feel like your friends feel like they can talk to you. They can talk to you and not be judged, is what I'm hearing in my head. You don't judge them. You won't judge them. I mean, what I really like about this crystal, it has no like sharp sides. So I think there's something about your presence where it's like you have no no sharp angles. Like all of it is sort of you're smooth all the way around the edges, which means you're just like comforting. Like you have a comforting presence and mean no harm, and people feel like, yeah, it's just like they feel like they can trust you because you're not going to. You have no bad and ill will or ill intentions towards anyone. Okay, interesting. I'm getting the imagery of someone who's like missing their eye, but they don't care. It's like, okay, someone who's missing their eye. It's taking me to like someone who has like a disability, but they're not focused on it. So what I think your friends really like about you, it's like you don't make a mountain out of a molehill. And you work with what you got, is what I'm getting. It's like you work with what you got. If you don't have something, you're not overly concerned about not having. You're more present and appreciative of what you do have. I feel like people just really, really respect is like you work with, if you have any kind of weaknesses, you just work with them as if it's just a part of life. It's like not a disadvantage. Your energy feels quite neutralized. All right, the channeled message here. So the song you got is Gentle Forest Rain by the artist Sona, I think. That's what I wrote. So you guys got a beautiful, relaxing, meditative song. So you are like the gentle forest rain to your friends. And I was listening to the song and I'm like, oh, because sometimes I skip it on my playlist because I'm like, okay, I need to turn up right now. I don't need this. But when I was listening today, I was like, oh my gosh, this is such a beautiful song. And it was so funny. I was listening to it as if I hadn't listened to it before. But I guess it helped that I was doing it for these messages. And the words that came up were deep, sensitive, gentle, calm, spiritual, eye-opening, expansive, meditative, thoughtful, profound, natural, and a hermit. In a healthy way. Healthy hermit. Like you look to your inner world, you ask yourself who I am, but I feel like you're you're almost like a monk to your friends. Like they see you as a very beautiful spiritual presence in their life. You're the person they see the soul of. They see your soul, and I feel like they feel as though you see their soul as well. Oh, I didn't know that was hiding over there. Yeah, you're just such a gentle presence around them. It's a really beautiful song. I would highly encourage you guys to listen to it if you want something inspiring and relaxing to listen to. Okay, so your first card we have here is Warrior. Be fearless and stand strong. So to me, that was like, if there are any issues, it's like you still stand strong. It's like you're not overly concerned about, not knowing how to work with it. You work with it. Right? Because I was getting specifically like a disability. So it's like, even if struggles come your way, you take it on. It's like, I'm going to stand strong. I'm just going to do what I have to do. I'm not going to run away. I'm not going to get scared. I'm not going to, you could cry about it. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But I feel like there's this really neutral energy where it's like you are willing to take it on. You're not trying to get overly overwhelmed by what's going on. To me, the warrior, especially the masculine warrior energy, it's a strong sense of like tapping into your innate responsibility. I feel like there's an innate responsibility with life or what you're here to do. Like anything that karmically comes up, any kind of struggles that come up, you just understand this is just the way of life. The way of the peaceful warrior, the way of life. We also have here, I'm getting actually strong Aquarius spiritual energy from that card. And I was taken to Dan Millman, who wrote the Peaceful Warrior. And he's an Aquarius sun, I think. But yeah, it's like you know how to detach yourself if you have to in a way that's healthy from the problems, the drama. You detach yourself from the drama. We have here Radha, Soul Flame. Rediscover a lost part of yourself. Experience relationship harmony and healing. Beautiful. So Radha comes after... Oh no, Radha comes before Anuradha. So Radha is about Shakti. So Radha and Shakti are the same. This also is in, Radha relates to the end of Libra and the beginning of Scorpio, if you follow Vedic astrology. And we have the lotus flower here. It's a very spiritual energy coming through, purification, purity. Radha is about, Shakti is about knowledge. It's about kind of like the third eye knowledge, that information, the downloads we get and insight we get in order to overcome, to transform our lives. We have here the word soul flame, right? So there's like it's like a pure fire burning from within you to purify your life and to live in a way that is true. So it says relationship and harmony. I feel like you harmonize. So people feel as though they feel harmonized in your energy, in your presence. You bring harmony. I don't know why I didn't know how to say that for a second. But yeah, you bring harmony to them. Harmony to their presence. I think I see peacocks in the background. Peacocks. Looks like it. Okay, we have your Independence Lilith, 29. So this is about being independent, right? So what's really cool about Lilith, like her story in the Bible was essentially, actually, I don't even remember, so I'm not going to say it all, but I do remember that she, instead of taking on sort of like a passive, like a overly passive role in femininity, she's more about being more of the dark feminine energy. So she's about tapping into her desires and really asking for what she wants, and doing what she like. So there's a strong independence about you, right? So it's like you go your own route. You trust yourself. I think you're tuned in with your dark feminine energy in a way that's very healthy. Also your shadow, dark night of the soul, shadow energy is what's coming through here. It's like you're in tune with this. You understand that life has struggles and tasks that come, or difficulties, and there's darkness sometimes, but you find a way to deal with it and manage it in a way that's really healthy. Yeah, very in tune with the dark feminine. Maybe you're also into divination, right? Lilith, I always get, she's kind of like a little bit more mystical, into divination, willing to dive into those aspects. What else do I get from this card? I think your friends do, because Radha, both of these energies are really feminine, very beautiful, kind of showy. I think your friends just do find you beautiful. Soul level, but as well as I think they do find you like beautiful to look at as well. So 2 and 9 add up to 11, which is about self-mastery and really asking yourself what you want, what you desire, what's important. You do this. You're about attuning your energy should you need to, centering yourself should you need to, asking for me time should you need to. Okay, we also have here soul lesson, nobility, aura chakra. Be your true self, be radiance. Yeah. Your aura chakra is very strong. So I feel like people just really respect you because you honor yourself and they want to honor you. You have 2 29s. We were looking that up. Oh my goodness. That's craziness. I think people just feel like you are someone who respects and honors yourself and like what you really need. You're very authentic. Your friends really feel like you're just who you are. I feel like this is something you were just like born into, just like, I'm going to be me. This isn't something that you really had to figure out. Maybe you struggled at times, but you figured it out pretty quickly is what I'm getting. A little bit of Leo energy coming through. Again, there's a little bit of like a bright energy here showing up in these cards, like where you stand out. Because I feel like Radha is quite beautiful because she was a divine consort to one of the deities here. Lilith too, she not afraid to put on makeup. And I feel like with this nobility, this aura chakra, it's like you're not afraid to radiate. So 29, powerful, look at this, powerful goddess and divine mother energy is surrounding you. You're being enveloped in love and compassion. Yeah, you have some power, like feminine goddess energy about you for this pile. Without question, like these are all women. And they're all like very strong women. We have here house 9, spiritual growth. And clarified by Jupiter, grow and expand. Wow. So that's why you have that strong goddess energy. You're a teacher. You are a teacher. So your friends find that you are a teacher. You're a spiritual teacher to them. You're the spiritual teacher they need in their life. They're like, you are the spiritual teacher I need in my life. You have this expansive presence about you. You bring hope to them. optimism, freedom. They really admire your philosophy about life. Yeah, I feel like you step into this teacher energy quite beautifully when you're around them. You really give knowledge from the heart, from the realms. Very expansive energy. Your aura is kind of like, whoa. You have very expansive energy about you. Yeah, we got 2 9s here. Very significant. And yeah, so 9 is about like Sagittarius energy, and then 2 is about Sagittarius as well as the 9th house, and then 2 is about connection. I feel like you're here because the reason why people often are such powerful teachers is because you learn. They're so curious, they never stop learning, but at the same time, they trust themselves. I feel like you just trust yourself, and that's why you're able to give like really powerful insights about how people can become more expansive in their life. We have here family. Wow, you got family. That's so beautiful. This is for friends, and you got family. So your friends see you as family. Someone who's like absolutely they would like to have you in their family, be a part of their family, be a permanent fixture in their life. You really see them for who they are. Just like really kind heart, good heart energy is what I'm getting. Yeah. I don't know. Family is everything. Family is just, it's that energy of, it's like, even though they say blood is, right? It's thicker than water. Yeah, I feel like people just feel bonded to you. We have here, oh my gosh, she has got 10 of cups, which is again about family. Wow. So we have Mars Pisces energy. It says happiness, family, homecomings, family gatherings, marriage, long-term relationships. Yeah, stability, security. Okay, you are the person that people want to have in their life forever. Forever and ever and ever. People just see that. They're like, I need you to be in my life forever. I see you as a permanent fixture in my life because I admire, respect you so much. And yeah, fulfillment. I mean, that's happiness right there. The 10 of Cups, you bring so much. It's like it's like happiness and joy. Yes, it feels like really good, but at the same time, it's just like, it's a deep happiness. It's like everlasting happiness. People know that they can always be happy and content in your presence. That they can trust you. You're a stable figure in their life. They want you long term. We also have here the sun. Oh my god, this pile, you guys are the mic drop pile. Oh my goodness, you guys are just getting explosive energy here. The sun. Sun number 19. We have here positivity, freedom, fun, success, optimism, vitality, joy, confidence, self-expression, good luck, enthusiasm, happiness, truth. You speak the truth. Most definitely I'm getting that with this Lilith here. I shine my light on the world around me, and my radiance attracts more success. Yes, yes, yes. Sun. You are the sunshine. I guess they're walking into the sun, aren't they? And Jupiter is also quite bright as well. Yeah, so you're just like a sunshine presence. You're just like an all-around good human being that people just, they want to soak up that energy and be around it in a healthy way, of course. They feel so close to you. They really admire, respect, like love. I mean, love is coming through. Your friends love you. For this pile, your friends love you. They love you. They respect you. They want to honor you. They feel like you honor them, and you give all of that back to them as well. We have lastly, beautiful child, eternal, determination to remain young in body, mind, and spirit, ability to see things with fresh eyes, shadow attributes, inability to grow up and be responsible, extreme dependency on others for physical security. So that's why I was getting like, no pointy edges. You are just all around mind, body, spirit. Your essence is just so healing, so positive, so uplifting, so healthy, so purifying for people to be around. You help them to get in touch with their inner child. I feel like you just do not judge people. You're not here to judge people, but they look to you. Boy, do they. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull some tarot here. How does this pile's friends see them, guys? Look at that. Pluto Pisces in the 5th house. Isn't that a combination of your entire reading? So I feel like people feel like you're intuitive, you're compassionate, you're giving. They want to get, we have the Pisces here. They feel really close with you. Your spiritual presence is strong, as well as your presence. I feel like you're quite present with people. With that Pluto energy, it's about, you see into the depths of life. You transform, you allow yourself to transform. You work with, the difficulties, the struggles. People highly, I'm just like, they really highly look up to you. I don't even have the word for this pile. So with the 5th house, yeah, that's that creative energy. That's that creative movement, sunny energy, solar energy, inner child energy. I think you're very in touch with like being very playful, yet at the same time you have a very pure essence, but you have a spectrum to you. So it's like you have this ability to be like really playful and youthful. You will always be youthful of spirit, and this is why people really look up to you. It's because you will always maintain a very youthful spirit no matter what age, right? I was getting the disability. It doesn't matter. It's like, that doesn't matter. The soul, the spirit is the same no matter what. And but at the same time, you're wise. You're wise. You're intelligent. But a lot of love, because this card says here, this card is very much about relationships. Experience relationship and harmony and healing. People feel healed in your presence. This pile, you have a way of just like really connecting to people. I would say it's probably one of your gifts. It's what you're here to experience in this lifetime. Tell me, how does this pile's friends feel about them, guides? 4 of Wands. Sisterhood, family energy right there. A lot about marriage. It's very interesting because this card literally says marriage. And then we see the couple here. It's very interesting, right? Tell me more. How does this pile's friends feel about them? Yeah, so even if it's not like a romantic marriage here that we're trying to create for this pile, I think people just like want to marry, because I was talking about divine consort, right? For Radha, and she's with that. She was known as like the divine consort. Like she was very well respected. So if you think about divine consort in movies, they're not the main wives, right? They're not the queens, but they're so respected. Like if you think about the stereotypical historical period movies where they have a divine consort, or if you look at Asian dramas, which I do, the women were like highly regarded. Like the men would be like, okay, I respect her opinion. I want her around me. I want her, even though she's not my first wife, the queen, I still like, he would choose her child to be the one that got the throne. She was just highly regarded, highly respected, but it's because she embodied all the qualities. She radiated beauty. She was beautiful inside and out, feminine, yet at the same time intelligent. Okay. That's what wanted to come out. Very interesting. Okay, we have, 4 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles. People just want to be around you, work with you. They feel like they're a team with you. They want to be on your team. With the Emperor card is, leader. You're a leader. You're someone they look up to, very wise. And then the 8 of Swords is about helping to alleviate people of that stress, right? Purifying the mind, helping them to not get caught up in the woes of life. Okay. Anything else you want to say, Queen of Wands? Anything else you want to say about how this pile's friends feel about them? And then we'll end the reading. Pluto again. Yeah, there's just like a deep, profound presence about you. It just makes a lasting impression on people. Pluto in Libra. That's about creating harmony in the 10th house. Wow. So, I wouldn't doubt it for this pile. I feel like relationships is just one of this huge karmic blessing you're here to experience, because people really they really do love you. Your friends really do love you. They really do appreciate you in every single way. Anything else you want to tell me about how this pile's friends feel about them? And then we'll end the reading. 2 of Wands. It's about being like balanced with your decision making and your choices. Okay, that came out kind of crazy. Empress with the Page of Pentacles. Ooh, Six of Wands. Nice. And you guys got the, wow. Yeah, there's just like this interesting intensity about you. It keeps coming out with the Death card and the Pluto rolling twice. Wands energy. Yeah, people really look up to you. They really respect you for the way that you perceive the world here with the Two of Wands. It's like the way that you perceive things, the way that you take it in. And I think they always admire that you're willing to work on yourself with this Death card. It's like you're really willing to work on yourself. You're willing to go through those transformations and level up and grow and be expansive. They really admire this. I feel like people have seen you grow. They've seen you go through your transformations. They've seen you struggle, and they've seen you find success. And they really admire this. Yeah, Death card is also connected to Scorpio. I feel like you're intuitive. You're a very intuitive, compassionate, loving, kind human being. I feel like what is showing up in this reading is exactly what you're radiating out into the world. With the Child internal here in this brown earthy energy, yeah, I feel like you're just of like, you're also of this like humbling earth energy too. It's like kind of what I'm getting. Yeah, I feel like you're just a really strong centering presence for people to have in their lives. Okay, pile number 4, I'm going to go ahead and end your reading here. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know if it resonated. Have a beautiful day or evening. Bye.